Yo, what's up guys? So I was solo queuing some 2v2 games earlier today and I ran into Alpha and Fairy Peak from Vitality. They were the winners from Europe of RLCS X. We won over in North America. So it's fun actually being able to play them for the first time in a long time because I haven't played them since the LAN has happened and it's been over 2 years since the LAN has happened. So it's been a while. It's been a very, very long time, it feels like, since I've been able to play these guys. And Fairy Peak's ping on North American servers, by the way, is actually pretty good. 84 ping from EU to NA is really good. Kokita is a West player, I'm pretty sure, and he has 72 ping, almost the same as Fairy. So, anyway, I decided I haven't done a replay review in a while, so let's go over this 2v2 ranked replay against two of the best European players of two of the three players that won the championship. So, let's see a little bit more into how this game went. I've been trying to play a certain type of way, a little bit more different, a little bit more reserved when it comes to my 2v2 games. So you'll see that throughout this game. We ended up playing, but we started off with a quick goal, and that was just a really good pass from my teammate, to be honest. Barry's in a really bad spot here. Whenever the ball's coming off the back wall like this, it's always worse for the defender than it is for the attacker. Alpha doesn't get the best touch, and Fairy's just stuck in a bad spot. Teammate rushes it right away, and there's no way Alpha could beat me to that ball after the fact. On Albert's perspective, this is the big mistake here, is he doesn't take his time on this. He can't see anything to his right, and this is why comms is so important. I don't know if Alpha and Fairy were comms. I'm not sure about that, but this is why, like in 3v3 and pro play, comms are so important, because you don't see what's on the right side of this ball, right? He has no idea if we're literally already up for this. We could be right here, and that's a goal, right? If we're right here, that's already a goal. He has no idea if we're there or if we're further back, and I just fake the pressure. I fake the presence here, so he has to hear my boost. He has to hear something close by, and as soon as I do that, he hits it away, and then I end up being able to wrap around and get the shot out of it. So that's something that, like, I'd say it ties in with just baiting. So that's just a bait, in my opinion. Baiting out the ball, baiting out a bad touch, and we get a goal out of that. But I played these guys only one time. They didn't run into me anymore after this game, so I wasn't able to get more games. But I wanted to, like, hopefully get 2 or 3 and try to maybe get a couple replays out of it, because I wasn't recording at the time. But one replay will do. Alright, and this is a mistake from them, but this is a good way to use our time here. So we have full boost, and this is a really good way to secure that every time you have a chance in the ball, you'll be able to do a lot with it. Make sure that as soon as you get this mid boost, you'll see this. It's glitched right now, but you can see when I get this big boost right here, I automatically just hold on to it. I don't try to waste it at all. My teammate gets a crazy flick, by the way. I goes to the moon. But I don't waste a single bit of boost here. Fairy hits this ball to the wall, and now I know he's landing behind me, and all I see left on the screen is Alpha. Me, Alpha, and the ball. So I have time. I drive up, get one touch, swing wide, and just bang the shot. That's a good use of my time, and I know I'm going to be able to do a lot with this ball because I saved that 100 boost. I can get the absolute perfect shot top of the net because of that. So look at Alpha 54's PV. Look how tough this is for him to actually deal with, right? One touch. He has full boost as well. So he's doing the exact same thing that I just told you guys to do. It's another very, very good pro player. Gets that back boost, doesn't use any of it at all. Literally just waits, because that's going to give him his best chance to save anything I shoot at him. And in theory, he can save anything I shoot at him here. Take one touch, swing wide, and bang it just too fast for him to even react. Even if he could have the boost for it, he can't reach it because of how fast it is, right? He has to literally pre-jump this to have a chance at it. Just a well-placed shot. A really good start. And it's a good usage of your time, and that's something that you have to do in twos a lot. If you're struggling ranking up, you're probably not using your time wisely, and you're probably banging the ball away pretty uselessly. And it still happens even in pro play, like even at the highest level, I think it still happens. I disagree with this touch from Alpha, in my opinion. But I disagree with a lot of touches that happen in general. Like, this isn't going to do much because Fairy just went for boost, right? There's no way he's going to be back in time to get a good shot on this. Look where Fairy's coming from. This angle is never really going to be a good shot, so I'm able to block it pretty easily. In general, I think there's a lot of just wasted possession from everyone. I don't think there's a single player that plays every possession perfectly. This is a really good pinch from Alpha. He's really good at those. Ended up being high, but good block from my teammate. I got damage here. I actually didn't see what happened in the game. Let's take a look at my teammate's POV. Really good block from him. One touch. Dodges the demo, which is good. Oh, it takes his time. Hits like a delayed musty. So Alpha's POV again, very tough spot to be in. He's honestly left in a lot of bad spots so far in the first minute of this game. A lot of really tough spots to get out of. But Europe, what I noticed, well, just from this 2v2 game, They play very different than NA in a lot of ways. I mean, I don't think this was their best gameplay, their best possible performance, but I only played them one time. But what I do notice is like they love to boom the ball, they love to play fast, and they don't like to fake like a crazy amount. NA loves to fake a lot. They try to get possession of the ball before making a play. EU likes to try to make the play and be super aggressive with it, it seems like. But you see how like right here, I'm playing this patiently. I wait for his touch. I literally just wait here for a second for his touch. As soon as I see where he goes, I take my time, I swing wide. Even though that net was open, that's what messes up Fairy here. This net's open and I could go for a shot right here. And honestly, it's probably a goal, but there is a chance that I missed this, right? So I think the safer play is to do what I did here. I took an extra second, I let Fairy flip back, and now he's in a little bit more of a panicked position. He has to make the choice. Do I rush him? Do I bait this? Do I full on just wait back and try to save whatever he has for me? He does a mixture of 3 of those things pretty much. He trying to go, like, he stops right away, tries to go for the bait. It looks like he debates whether or not he should go back. He kind of does all 3 of those things, right? It's a really tough spot to be in, and that's what I mean. Like, taking an extra second there really makes his life a lot more difficult. He has to flip back quick for this, right? Because there's that chance that I can get that straight up shot. Taking the extra second, and then there's the wind up and the bang. And again, he has the boost to save it. Same situation as before. Has the boost to save it, but the shot's really well placed. And it's always going to be a really tough thing for them to get out of in that situation. But in general, that's a big thing that I think everyone can do if you're at a lower rank, is just take your time with your plays, right? There's no reason for me to rush this play, slam it up the corner wall, even just to go for the empty net and rush it and get a bad shot, right? There is a chance I can get this shot. It's a pretty good chance I can get this shot, to be honest. But I'm also unsure of where Fairy is and how close he is to actually getting back onto the screen, how fast he's going, how much boost he has, stuff like that. And I know I'm low on boost. And I know that if I make a mistake here and I give them a free possession, both of these players are more than good enough to make a play coming back my way. And they're very deadly in that aspect for sure. Good kickoff. Teammate didn't cheat, that's why I'm looking for him there. Just trying to make sure he'd at least be behind me. I saw him jump, so I didn't commit to it. But you see how I have full boost here, and again, I'm literally just waiting for the outcomes. I'm not trying to push up too far. I feel like a big problem a lot of people have is like they overextend a lot as well. They try to push up way too far before they know the outcome of the situation. It's fine to go for that. I'm trying to get like a control around him on the ground. Staying on the back wall here. I thought Fairy would go. This is a good fake from Fairy. So again, same situation, guys. Exactly what I said earlier. This is a tip that every pro ends up doing. Saving full boost. He has full boost here. And he literally is just not using any of it until he has to. And as soon as he boosts a little bit, that makes both of us panic because that's a scoreable opportunity. We have to try to block it. We both try to block it. It fakes both of us, but there's nothing that really comes of it because we block the angle, right? If they get the shot, then we block it. And if they don't go for it, then we're still not in a terrible situation, to be honest. Block the whole net there. It's pretty much fine. So Fairy POV. Hits it off the wall. Anything that he can shoot here, I have. I'm right under it. Getting some pads here is a smart thing to do when you're off the ball. And now I have a chance to go for that big boost. Single jump over the first defender. Wait for Fairy. Flicked it over to second. Very good job from him. That's a very small detail, but this is something that's huge. So I can very easily like 1v2 them 2 times over here. So I jump over Alpha. It's the first outplay touch. And then straight away here, I flick it over Fairy, and then he goes for the bump on me. Makes me land on him. So he turns off Vaughan to make sure he gets it. And if he didn't do that, I would have been able to beat Alpha and actually get this goal. So that's a little small detail that actually makes a huge difference. Alpha with a solo play, very deadly in these scenarios. Tries to get the flip reset, doesn't actually get it. A little bit unlucky. Again, get this boost, and I don't use any of it. You'll see how patient I am in a situation. I literally just wait. I'm literally AFK. It looks like I'm AFK, but I'm playing it the most patient way that I can. Again, not using any boost at all. Pre-jumping this now. Very dangerous situation, and again, Alpha's very, very good in these situations, right? You see how calm it looks from his perspective and how I'm defending that. I'm just floating. Trying to cover any angle. Nice, good patience. Again, just saving my boost. It may look like slow gameplay, but the thing is, this is the best way to play out these situations, right? I'm saving my boost. There's no threat in any of the situations. Playing it out of harm's way most of the time. And now I can just play patiently backball. Again, full boost. Anything that comes my way, I'm ready to deal with. Good try for my teammate. Playing patiently here. And now I can stall. This is a situation that I like to stall in a lot because look where Kokita is, my teammate. I'm last back here. If I go for some sort of shot, it goes bad. It's probably going to go to the ceiling, or it's going to go to their corner. And either way, Alpha or Fairy cleans it up and gets a really hard hit back our way. So instead, I go for a soft touch to the ceiling, just to myself, and then a little follow-up, and then another follow-up. I'm going to go down to the ground here, try to pass this back out. So we keep possession that whole way, and you can see from their perspective, there's really not much they can do here. So Fairy would be the next man up on this play. He booms it away to himself. I get the slowdown touch. I fake a little bit. One more touch to the wall. Fake the hard hit. Play it back middle. Really good challenge from my teammate. Press down their whole play. And again, the pass here is pretty obvious. I see it happening. I don't know how much boost. So I just pressure him again. So I just drive up, I make him hear me, and he has to hit the ball up. So he jumps early there. That's why it looks like he messed it up. But I was there to pressure him, and I was there to make him worried about me just insta-challenging that. He's trying to hit it around somebody. Yeah, little small details make a huge difference in this lobby. And little things that you might not notice if they're not pointed out. Very good job to control this. Again, look at the time they gave me, right? If I keep my eyes locked on these players, I have no worry here. As soon as I see Fairy flip away, there's no one that can even go for this ball for the next 5 to 6 seconds. No one at all. So if I just take my time here, I can even flick this to the left, so I end up doing. And again, Fairy's touch isn't going to be perfect if you do that. It's a very tough mouse to read. You can see how tough it is to read from his perspective. In the best case scenario here, okay, my worry was, you see how Alpha's creeping up? I thought he was going to challenge this. So I flicked it. He fake challenged me right there. That was a fake challenge bait for Fairy, which is smart. So right play. And then he went middle, which is actually really good. But this whole setup from them was smart. The only thing is, the way I flicked it made it really hard on Fairy to get any kind of good touch. That's why I like doing it toward the wall like that. It's a lot harder to read. But yeah, in a perfect world, Alpha challenges this. And that means that Fairy is not able to challenge. Because I get this flick over Alpha. Fairy is now not able to challenge the second man most likely. Because he's not going to want to double commit with Alpha and be all the way pushed up forward like that. So that's the best case scenario there. Didn't end up happening. They actually played that very well. That fake challenge into a pass across. Even though the pass is very hard to get like I said. It was pretty close to working out. Let's see what Alpha went for here. He went for something insane. Again, but look at Alpha. That's a huge thing I want to keep pointing out for you guys. He gets this mid boost here. He saves it, and he just baits this. And then he goes middle right away. Hits this to the ceiling. Pitches that with the ceiling, and then goes for the shot. Honestly, very, very good try. Pass it off to my teammate. Unlucky. So I have my empty net here. But I do try to just give him the assist. Or give myself the assist, sorry. Try to pass it off to him. I tried to read his touch. It would have been crazy. I tried to pre-jump his touch middle, but I think he tried to pass to me as well. Yeah, he tried. Good try. I respect it. Good recovery here, though, off the bump. Yeah, obviously I could have just scored that. We have a little bit of a comfortable leader now, so we can mess around a tad bit, but like I said, these guys are two of the best players in the world. You don't want to mess around too hard, or you're probably going to end up losing. As you can see from my gameplay, I'm taking the game pretty serious. I'm trying to focus on my decision making, no matter how little. Ooh, good idea for sure. You can see how tough this is for Fairy as well. I beat Alpha with this first touch, and now Fairy can't really challenge at all through any of this. If I get the perfect flick on this, if it goes a little bit faster, it's going to be impossible for Fairy to save with the boost that he has. Big boost steal, but Alpha again. One of the best players when it comes to his boost management. That's what makes him really good, in my opinion. Very good mechanically, but the big thing that allows him to be mechanical is this right here. Gets the boost, doesn't use any of it. It's a very good habit to have. It's the best habit to have, what you see him doing this game. I'm doing it a lot as well. It's fine to boom that away. I bet you Fairy's pretty low on boost here. Yeah, he's on 0. So again, something so simple as just a shot. I'm sorry for pausing it so much, but there's so many little details about this game that I don't want you guys to overlook. A lot more than just hitting the ball, right? Rocket League is a lot more than just hitting the ball. It's a lot more than with MCI. I think, especially at the highest level, I think there's so many little decisions, so many small touches, small, like, even decisions off the ball, like fake challenges, stuff like that. So many little things make such a big difference. This high touch eventually probably leads to a little bit of good pressure for us. So, see how much of a bad spot Fairy is left in off that. And as soon as I can't go for this ball as well here, I stop boosting. It's a big thing that I see a lot of lower level people doing. They get bumped and they try to keep following this even though Alpha for sure has a better position. So I stop right away. I know he's going to beat me, and then I use that extra boost to get back even quicker. and get some pads instead of going out of the way for the back boost. Really good single jump 50 here. Oh yeah, this is gonna be just straight in. So it's a good pinch from Alpha. Honestly, a little bit of a mistake from my teammate. Shouldn't really be a goal. Yeah, it's a good pinch for sure. But you'll see my teammate's positioning was kind of off here. So he's stopping right here. And the problem with this is, I mean, what he's expecting is really to go up the wall most likely. But if he just waits on the ground pretty much anywhere, if he just took an extra second, which is what I would like to do here, is just take an extra second if you're last man, wrap around this way, and just stay here. You pretty much cover everything. There's no way like you're gonna get anything from this angle. There's no way this ball's gonna pitch from there into here. And even if it hits off the wall over there, which you'll see it does, look how easy that is to stop, right? It's literally just a double jump upward. So if you position yourself here, no matter what, if the ball's opposite of you, you'll be in a much better spot. Same thing if it's opposite side, positioned around here. Back post, you could say pretty much anything. Double jump up here, you could jump up here, and your momentum's a lot easier to gain when you're back post ready. So he puts himself in a pretty awkward spot, and he's not able to get back to it. But it was a good pinch, and it's something that could definitely catch you off guard. You don't expect that to go straight in, right? A little bit unfortunate that it bounces straight in off that. I think we're nearing the end of the game here, though. A lot of really good decisions from both sides, to be honest, throughout this game. That was just lucky, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. It was a really good kickoff. Again, we're playing against one of the best 1v1 players in the world, or like, at least I don't know if he still plays 1v1, but beating kickoff like that is pretty hard. It's pretty hard to beat someone that hard on kickoff, unless you're trying to like lose it back right and you messed up a little bit. I can't tell. Let me look at his kickoff quick. Yeah, literally he was going for back right, so that makes sense. And you gotta be careful. Their kickoffs on the best 1v1 players, they're really, really good. And they always end up flying out in a bad spot for you. So it's good that we were able to win it like this. And then I tried to just pre-flip to block this extra touch here. And I think Fairy gets faked by that. I didn't try to fake him here. You'll see what happens. Yeah, he thinks this is being touched right here. He tries to dunk me. That would have been perfect if I did make contact on that ball. But it ends up working as a fake. And my teammate can simply walk it in. And that's going to be GG. They end up leaving the game. So that's how the game ended off, though. I think it was a lot of fun playing those guys. I actually hope that I can run into them more. I know they don't queue NA servers all that often, so that's what I'm saying. It's pretty rare occurrence, and I know you guys like the EU versus NA stuff on this channel, because when I did energy scrims, like my team scrims versus BDS, and BDS is the best team in EU, you guys really did enjoy it, and I got like 700,000 views. You guys really did enjoy that content. So if there's any time I could do EU versus NA videos, EU versus NA content, and try to analyze how they're playing, I'm definitely down to do that. But in general, they're very solid, as I expect them to be, and I think these are players that will thrive on LAN, as does myself, I guess. Like I really do think I play a lot better on LAN, but I think the way that they play is so good for LAN play. It's very consistent, it's very solid. There's definitely some mistakes in this game that don't normally happen, but in general, the way they play is very smart. It's very solid. It's very fast. It's calculated as well, but it's a little bit different than NA for sure. The NA style is a little bit different right now. And I think it all comes down to how teams work. Teams all work differently. They're like different machines, the best way to explain it. Every single machine working a little bit different. Every single machine having a different strategy to an extent. But there's always some similarities you can pick from each team. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, let me know if you want to see me maybe do some privates with certain players and 2v2s, maybe some private 1v1s against some certain EU players. I don't know. We'll see. I can probably ask some people to run some 1v1s or something. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for all the subs, all the support as always, all the love, everything. Can't thank you guys enough, seriously. I'll see you guys all in the next one.